Hello everybody. Welcome to episode 1 of the Re-Education Podcast. So some people may know me, some people may not. That's wonderful. I'm about to introduce myself. My name is Simone. I'm a black woman that was born and raised in the UK. I have 2 young children and I'm of Jamaican and Nigerian descent. I've started this podcast because I've had so many different experiences in my life that I've often questioned why me, and I've seen that it could potentially be for many different reasons, but the one thing that it always falls down to is because of the colour of my skin. So my children have been in different situations where it has been clear that they were treated a certain way because of the colour of their skin. And as a mother, I felt that I had let my children down. I queried sending them to the school that they went to, and much to my better judgment, I thought the values seem quite good. You know, their mission statement, everything kind of spoke to what I wanted for my children's education. But the experiences that they had in the school just weren't what I wanted them to be subject to at such young ages, really. And I want to say that was pretty much the catalyst for me thinking I really need to do something about equipping my children and preparing them for what is to come in the world. And I believe that recent events have it's really shown me that it's important that I need to have conversations. I have many conversations with family, with friends, with some colleagues. I mean, very recently I've had to have conversations around inequality, injustice, oppression, racism, white privilege. You know, the list goes on. I've had to have those conversations in the past couple of weeks, and I thought that there would become a point in time where I would get really, really tired of it. But I find that with every conversation, there's awareness, there's learning, there's discussion, there's understanding, and I find myself more and more excited and very much present and engaged when I have these conversations. And they're not necessarily with other black people, they're with people from Asia, with people that are white, you know, and it just kind of, it really just reaffirms to me that, yes, Simone, you need to have these conversations, because until we as adults do start to challenge, build awareness, create awareness really on what racism is, what it looks like, and that it is very much present, even more so than it was 400 years ago, 50 years ago, 7 years ago. You know, it's still here. And I wanted to use a platform to have conversations, have discussions. Naturally, being a coach, I ask questions. And I love to have conversations with people where there's learning, understanding, because all of those things promote growth. When you create awareness, whether it's for yourself or you share, shining a light on a new topic or something that's not been visible to certain people's eyes, it really is, I find it empowering. And a very wise man told me, Simone, you need to do something because you have a lot to give, and you should think about what it is that you could do. And I think that I found what it is that I want to do, and I'm doing it for a reason, for an important reason, for my children, for children that are to come, to children that I don't even know, and ultimately for the black community. I don't claim to be the expert in all black people's experiences, their educational experiences either, but I want to provide a platform that people can come onto, share their experiences, knowledge, share their experiences and knowledge, and be able to help create more awareness on what it is for us as black people to experience racism, and even understanding the subtlest of incidents that we are experiencing on a day-to-day basis. My hope for this podcast is that people will engage. I want to hear from listeners what type of topics you want me to cover. I want to hear from guests what their experiences are, what knowledge they have that they can share with others. And I just want to create an open dialogue so that the taboo of talking about racism or saying the word black if you're not a black person automatically means that you're racist. If you say the word racism, everybody just gets on the defense without actually hearing what it is that makes somebody say you're being racist. It's very easy for people to say, oh, no, you're just using the race card, or you're pulling the black card, which is a really disrespectful term to say that to someone when we are all entitled to our feelings. And if we continuously are subject to the same situations over and over again, whether it's in education, in the workplace, in the public, in social events, in formal events, like I've been in every different environment, from being out at a party, going to a salsa club, and a few of my colleagues will know what I mean when I say a salsa club, in central London, in education, in the workplace. I've encountered so many different situations, majority of which are similar. And it's very tiring for somebody, I say somebody, for one person to have to endure that on a day-to-day basis. So I thought it might be nice to just share a few of the topics that I wish to discuss with friends, with family, with fellow colleagues, with people that I'm meeting on social media, already reaching out. I have a few interviews that I've got scheduled coming next month. So yeah, a few of the topics, well, some of the topics are: when do you talk to your child or children about racism? Black history. What does that mean? What is racism from a child's point of view? Is the whole system racist? What do we do as a community to challenge racism? Do we teach non-black people about black history? When, not if, but when, discussing and equipping young black males around being stopped by the police for no reason, and other profiling issues and incidents that they will encounter. I want a better future for my children. Teachers, what are your thoughts on what's going on in the world right now? So you can see I've got a variety of different topics that will lead to different groups of people coming onto the show and sharing their experience, knowledge, and just engaging in open conversations with me. And I hope that you'll enjoy. Again, please, if you have any topics that you wish to hear, if you want to be a part and come along to a show, please get in touch. That is at the Re-Education Podcast. So REEDUCATIONPODCAST @gmail.com. And guys, I look forward to learning and growing with you all. Thank you.